Hello everybody. Today we're back with a farming simulator on this beautiful farm of ours. Now in the last episode we stopped off with getting all of our equipment, and this episode is gonna, just be us actually starting up the farm. Just how you would normally do it. So now, if I remember correctly, this farm already has stuff in it. We have 19 and we have 20. So, 20 over here has what it looks like sugar beets, and 19 has potatoes. So what we're going to do is we're going to first start by cultivating over there at 19, I believe. We're going to start at 20. So what we need to do is we need to get our harvester over here and drive all the way up to field 20. So this is field 20, I'm pretty sure, right here. Let me check. No, it's actually up here. Okay. So field 20 is over here. What we're going to do is, because of trees, we're going to see where it would be best to start farming at. Let's see. Not that way. You don't want to start there. So maybe what we'll do is we'll start... Okay. There are actually, just because of that, I think I'll do 20 off camera, while 19, we do 19. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come over here with this. We're gonna start sideways. Now this is a relatively big field to start with. So first of all, what we're gonna need to do is turn back on where is it? We need to turn back on. Where is it? Oh, it's probably over here. Where is it? It's like the help thing. Field info. I don't know. Where is it? I swear it was here. So it was last time, so... Okay, it shouldn't be over here. Should be... Help icons, colorblind mode, no. Interactive, help window. I'm blind, it's the first one. Okay. So what we're going to do here is we're going to unfold this to see just how big it is. Okay, that looks fairly big, so... Comes about here. Yeah, that looks about right. And then it might be a little too less. Okay, that looks good. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna let him run, and then we're gonna have the cedar here in a little bit. Okay, so now we're going to look at the store real quick. Is there anything we don't have? We're gonna need a tipper. I don't know why I didn't get one before. This holds 12,000. This only, wait. That's sketch right there. This costs more. It's bigger, but it holds less. I guess it's just because of that tarp area. Okay, so we'll buy this. Branding doesn't matter. Wheels don't matter. So we'll buy that. So I might as well go get that real quick. Real quick, I want to talk about last video. That video, obviously there was a lot of support there. There was probably about 140 plus people that watched that video. That totally smashed my expectations. Definitely didn't think we would get that much. I was expecting, maybe 50 views, but definitely did really good. And I don't know if we're going to continue the Battlefield 5. if this video does really good, you know, we might just stop the Battlefield 5 videos for Farming Simulator and then wait for another game to come out that, you know, is more popular for you guys and is probably more interesting, because I mean, they're not doing that good at the moment, you know, nobody else has watched them. We had like one really good video of Battlefield 5 and then everybody else just kind of said, you know, it's just Battlefield 5. Nobody really likes Battlefield 5 apparently. So as much as I'd like to keep making videos for it, I don't think that's in our best interest right now. I think our best interest is probably to just continue with Farming Simulator 19, since it has so many views. Clearly people are wanting to see that, so we're going to continue with Battlefield 5. We're not going to continue with it, and then we're going to continue with Farming Simulator 19 over here. So our worker over here looks like he's finished 3 rows. Yeah, 3 rows. Okay. So now that we have our trailer and all that, we have this right here, which is really good for when we want to store stuff. Yeah, this looks all good. Okay. Well, we'll be right back once this guy right here decides to finish. See you guys in a little. I'm back. Okay. So now we are almost done with this field. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and get our seeder, and we're gonna start seeding over there on the end of the field. And then we will take our other tractor real quick, and once he's done, we're gonna go attach him to the fertilizer, and we're gonna do the same process over. This field probably took like 15 minutes to do. It's not bad. So, okay, real quick, what do we want? We want canola. Personally, I find canola probably being the best. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna lower the sower, or unfold it, not lower. Okay, we're gonna keep it straight, and a little farther up, side. Okay, and we're gonna start it. Alright, and then he's gonna start seeding this field. Okay, so he's almost done. He's gonna do, I'm guessing, probably 2 more. He'll probably have like one of those rows there left to do. And then I'll go attach him to the fertilizer, which I can then go run over there on that field, on that side of the field. So that, and I'll have to do that twice, but it's a really quick thing. So I'll do that twice, and then, you know, I will have like a 50% increase, so 40%, it's something like that. So oh, he's almost done. Okay, and then so far, how much have the workers used today? The workers seem to have used today water cost, wage payment, $704, so they use about 2 every second and a half, 2 seconds. Ooh, please. Okay. I was gonna say, if these cars, ooh, you're gonna run into that. Whoa. Apparently the workers don't actually destroy those when they drive. That's pretty cool. Whenever you do it, you seem to knock them down or something like that. Kind of like those supposed light posts, maybe? Yeah, maybe. I'm not 100% sure on that. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take this guy right here, dismiss the worker. We're going to go line this up over here and get the fertilizer. Now, with the hiring workers, pretty much what happens is you don't have to go buy fertilizer. If you did do it on your own, what you'd have to do is you have to come over to this crate looking thing. If you're going to do liquid fertilizer, you're going to get big bags, and you're going to come over here to like solid, or no, these are solid, not liquid. So you're going to come over here, these are seeds and solid fertilizer here, and lime big bags. You would use these to increase your yield. And then pallets are the liquid fertilizer, and our fertilizer may be able to use both. Let's check. No, only solid. Or actually, that might be, I don't know. And then that second icon you see is actually lime, and that's the other one we can use. So what we're going to do is we're going to go real quick attach to, oops, just a little off. We're going to attach over here to this thing of fertilizer. And we're not actually going to start yet because this will go really fast, and this will have to be pretty much done, seeing this thing will finish in like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, something like that on this field. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to line it up here, and I will be back with you guys as soon as this guy's finished his field. As you guys can see, this worker's almost done now. He's going to have one more run, so what we'll do is we might as well just start this fertilizer guy up. So he's got a pretty big range, so what we're going to do is we're going to back up a little bit and pull him to the side a little bit, because I don't remember exactly how big. We're just going to start here. Yeah, see, that'll... What are you doing? This worker's mental. Okay, that's what I've learned. I don't know why, I've always had problems with these guys. If you don't line it up perfectly, it's like look at how big this is. That's already a waste of like a solid 3 feet. Okay, so this guy over here, he looks about done. So yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull this over here, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna attach the trailer slash tipper, whatever you want to call it. And we're just going to leave these open because we're going to come back to them. So we're just going to come over here and get this trailer. Like this. Okay. And then, as you can see, he's already a good bit done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut to once this is all grown, which won't take that long. After everything's done, it might take 15 minutes. So I'm going to cut to when he is fully done with everything, and I'll see you guys in a little. Hey guys, we are back in the daytime. Waited till 8:04 to start this up. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our harvester, this sexy yellow thing right here. We're going to come all the way up to, it doesn't really matter what side, I guess we could start at this side, but what we're going to do pretty much is we're going to start harvesting, and I will cut to when I'm actually grabbing the stuff from the harvester. I'm guessing that'll be roughly 3 times, but farming is not a quick thing. Not at all. It takes a good amount of time to do. So once the harvester is full, every time I will come over here with the tipper right here, and I will get it. See you guys in a few minutes. Okay guys, we're over here filling up the tipper for a second time now. This is just to show about how much we get per. So after about 2 things of harvesting, we're gonna get high 9,000, maybe 10,000. I don't remember exactly. Okay. Okay, 1120. Okay, and we got a few things to clean up. So he's 1120. We're probably a little over halfway. So I'm gonna go empty this over here into our silo. It's been foggy this day. I put on real time, so you can guess how long that took. That probably took like 15-20 minutes to get the two. So we come over here, and all you have to do is press R1 and triangle on PlayStation, which is like R1 and Y on Xbox, if it's on Xbox. So real quick to show you how the silo works. So if we come over here into the menu, and it's going to save because why not? So in the menu here, we're going to come over to this page. If we look at the fourth icon, we can see in the yellow it says silo's own total capacity. We are 11,200 out of 100,000. So what you could do is when you, for instance, want to sell it, you would, if I can line this up, you go under it, and over here on the top left, it's going to have a thing called start filling. You're going to click that, go over to what you want, and it's going to fill up as much as it can at a time. 1120, and then you could go take it to wherever you want. But right now we don't want this. I would definitely store this here until you have, like, I don't know, this whole field done, for instance, would probably give us around 22,000 or something like that. That would be a time when you want to go sell, at least when you're starting out and you don't have quite enough money to get something, for instance. But for me, I'm probably going to do this field. I'm going to make that field right there probably some wheat or something, but it's going to be a little irritating to do. I'm going to have to do it on my own because, oof, those trees. Which actually, here, I'll show you how to do the cultivating here on your own. So what you're going to do, for instance, with this field, it's really good to do it with. You're going to take your cultivator and all that. You're going to figure out which way you want to go. It doesn't really matter too much. Except you want to make sure you don't get the other field, because if you get the other field, you will cultivate that, and then you lose out on that. So what you're going to do is you're going to come over here. You're going to lower the cultivator. And what you're going to do is you're just going to drive as straight as you can over all of it. And so pretty much what you're doing is you're just, for instance, we have stuff here, right? All I'm doing right now is pretty much taking all the crop that was here previously and just getting rid of it, trying to stay close-ish to the side so I don't miss anything. And now, because obviously we don't have a worker that'll probably do this very well, I'm gonna do a little interesting thing here. So what we're gonna do is we're going to lift this, wait for this car to pass, because I am not feeling another flip like last episode. So we're gonna come over here, make a quick turn, break some signs, it doesn't matter. And we're gonna cultivate this way now. Just lower that and then start driving forward. Now, for instance, this is a hill, right? In this game, it has a good mechanic with hills and stuff. So I might be able to go like 4 miles per hour that way, right? But this hill is definitely going to give a problem. So we're just going to go over this like that. And see, as soon as we get up on the hill, it starts speeding up to about 4 miles per hour, roughly. So what we're doing is we're just creating an outline. I haven't checked this yet. I haven't checked if doing this will reduce where they all go and workers cultivate. But we're gonna go right, a little forward. There we go. Do that. We're gonna lift the cultivator so we do not cultivate any of this field, because that would really suck. We're gonna wait for this guy to go. When we were cultivating the first time, it was clipping this over here, and that's why that's like that. Anybody who's wondering. So we're just gonna bring it here, and we're gonna lower the cultivator again and start heading forward. And just make sure you keep it somewhat even. Whenever you're doing anything in this game, cultivating, seeding, harvesting, you never want to try to get it lined up as best you can. You always want to try to get it a little bit, like for instance, the field here. You don't see me with it all the way on the field. You see me with a wheel or two off the field. And like I said, that's just to make sure that you get everything. And which that's a really good thing. That's a really good habit to get into with these farming games. So now what we're gonna try doing is we're gonna go back over this way. Now I probably could have done this in the first place, to be honest. I probably could have just done this side over here a few times, and that would have hopefully just reduced the distance that these workers had to go. But I don't know if it's gonna work that way. I might have to do this whole field manually, which isn't gonna be that bad, but wouldn't be bad having workers do it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this twice, just like this, and see, we're going downhill. I love the physics in this game. We're going downhill, so we're going faster than usual, going 6 miles per hour. Almost 7 actually. Okay, so now what I want to see, I think that's enough. Please don't put that. I think that's enough room for a worker. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hire a worker going this way. Okay, so far so good. So he's gonna go this way, going a nice 6 miles per hour. That's pretty good, especially for a small field like this. So what he's gonna do is he's gonna end up just doing this field. Now, the thing I want to see is if he will go all the way down there, stop at where we ended, or if he's gonna continue and do the whole field. Because if he's gonna do that, I'm gonna have to do it all manually, because if we do it this way, he's gonna run into trees, guaranteed. I can't get rid of those trees. If he goes over there, he's most likely gonna run into those trees. So yes, 20 is not the best field, unless you could clear out, you know, this whole section right here, but we can't, so not until we get a forestry and a stump grinder, but that takes some time. So that should be enough space if the worker. Great, that's what I want to see. Okay, so now just to see, will he clear this every time? He will not. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna dismiss that. Now for later, I will now know to cultivate 3 rows on my own. If I cultivate 3 rows on my own, then the worker should be fine. Shouldn't hit any trees or any of that. So here's the hard part, getting up this small little hill right here. I think every time I'm going to cultivate it, I'm just going to come all the way back up over to this side and go down, because it's twice as fast, easy. I'm gonna guess that harvester is probably pretty close to being done with its limit. Okay, so now that we're done with this right here, I can just come over here, line him up where he was at originally, and then just let him go at it. And it's going to be the same with the seeder and harvester, I'm guessing. I'm gonna have to manually do part of it, so that the seeder, harvester, and fertilizer and all that stuff doesn't get in the way from those trees. Because it would be pretty bad if it did that. So let's come over here to this harvester. So he's pretty close to being done. He'll probably do like 3 more rows, give or take 1 or 2 or something like that. So since we got that guy over there, I'm gonna put the fertilizer there. I'm gonna go ahead and get this tipper ready. I will be back when the harvester has finished the field and I have put all that in there. Talk to you guys in a second. Okay, so that run on the field got us 7,272. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the rest of this and we're gonna go over here and put it in our silo. Next episode, I think we're gonna work more on the buying aspect. Or not, sorry, not buying, selling aspect of Farming Simulator by taking our, you know, 18, 19,000 somewhere and selling that. So after a pretty successful day of farming, we are now at roughly, we've gone down quite a bit of money, and honestly that's part of the reason why we should go buy next episode, or sell in the beginning of next episode, because we definitely need the money. And I think I can look at the prices real quick, but we should be making easily over 20,000. Probably more than that, but let me check. So if we come over here to the right and check prices of canola, we can see the grain mill selling for $1,200 per 1,000 which is liters or whatever you want to call it. So we can say roughly that's probably going to get us somewhere a little over 20,000, so maybe like $22,000. So that would put us up to about $37,000, which would be a good increase. That'd put us back to where we were before the tipper, which would have paid that tipper off pretty easily. So I hope you guys like this episode. Next episode we're definitely going to work on selling. Definitely keep coming with all the likes and stuff. It definitely means a lot getting all those likes, and especially all the views from the last episode. Definitely shows that you guys really want to see more of the Farming Simulator. I'm sorry for anybody that liked the Battlefield 5 campaign. It just wasn't doing that well, and I think I'm going to honestly not continue with that. I think we finished a whole first like mini campaign under no flag, so I think that's pretty good. But I think this is where we're going to end it. I've been recording this now for a little over 2 hours, so if you liked the video, please like it, comment down below, definitely subscribe, and let me know that you want to see more. Other than that, hope you guys have a good day. See you guys in the next episode.